We're here with our women's head soccer coach, Jason Burr, to talk about the upcoming game this weekend. Only one on the schedule, on the road Sunday at Indiana State. Coach, coming off a good win last week against Loyola, what do you face in Indiana State on Sunday?
Another in-state opponent that's going to be ready to go. They've been having a pretty similar season to us in that they've had some tight games, some close results that maybe haven't gone their way, and so I'm sure they're just as hungry for this one as we are. The interesting thing for us is it's nice for us that this is the only opponent that we have to focus our energy and our time on this weekend. And we know they've got a conference game on Friday that they're playing, and then obviously get us on Sunday. So the hope is that we've got fresh legs and that we're ready to go on Sunday, and that we can use that to our advantage and know that they're in their conference season, and that becomes the focus for all programs at this time of year. And we, as a non-conference opponent, not that any opponent's going to look at us and think that we're not going to be as important as another game, but a conference game compared to a non-conference game just isn't going to hold quite as much weight. So that's our hope, is that we get one more day to prepare before we get ready for conference play, and they're in it. So hopefully we can use that as a bit of an advantage and kind of come back with a good result.
So like you said, it's your last game before conference play begins. What have you improved on through the first half of the season, and how will that carry over into conference play?
I think the most glaring thing that we've kind of improved on or focused on has been, a couple of things, but the one that's most glaring in the game has been just the defensive organization that we've had. We, early on in the season, were going into games and giving up 3 and 4 goals pretty consistently, and so that was an area that we really have tried to focus on, especially with our defenders, but really as a whole unit of 11 field players or 11 players and a goalkeeper, has been making sure that we feel like we're organized, that we're pressing at the right moments in a game defensively, and making sure that we're not giving away quality scoring opportunities to the opponent. And I think that's the area that we've seen the biggest growth from the team. Having said that, the area that maybe isn't as visible for people that are just watching our games has just been the cohesiveness that we've had and the communication within the group, and just the ability to trust one another and be loyal to one another, and that whole thing we talked about a couple of weeks ago about playing for each other and not just going out on the field and playing the game because we have a jersey and we're supposed to do that. So those are the areas, I think, behind the scenes that not everyone gets to see on a day-to-day basis that have been really important for the team as we've gone through the first half of the season getting ready for conference play.
All right. And again, going back on that theme of kind of having everyone buy in, is the team there yet, or are you still waiting to see more of that, or
I think,
on the long?
Yeah, I think we're there. It's about seeing a consistency with that now, and we can't just have it come out on game day. It's got to be every day that we're at training, every day that we're here in the Gates Athletic Center and we're going through sports performance. We can't just rise to that occasion when we see an opponent and someone that's wearing a different jersey than us. And that was something, today's practice actually was one of the first times we've seen players really battle and push their teammates and then walk away from it saying, man, that was awesome, that was great, I appreciate you pushing me, and I pushed you, and we're both better for it. And so we're seeing that in training now where we hadn't really seen that with the weeks leading up to this. So that's been an area that has been great. Now the question is going to be, can we consistently see that on a day-to-day basis in all areas that we're together as a team, whether it's on the field or off the field?
All right, well, good luck this weekend.
Thanks a lot.